I'ma give you that work. I'ma take your bitch. I'ma give it that work. Cause these hoes gon' be hoes. That leaves a bad impression. Cause these bitches never change. Like Tim Duncan's face expression. Give me that rock. I'ma give you that work. I'ma take your bitch. I'ma give it that work.
Yo, what's good? It's PanamaDaPrince, aka Papi Pana Fuego, and you now tuned in to Heat Check. Let's get it.
Hey guys, welcome back to Heat Check. I'm Chelsea Thomas. My co-host Manny could not be here with us today. He had some prior engagements, but I have someone even better here. My good homie and rapper, PanamaDaPrince. What up?
Yo, Chelsea, what's going on, man?
Hello. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
How are you?
I can't complain, I'm alright.
How was the drive here?
The drive here was terrible.
This man we were waiting for him for like 20 hours.
Oh, you gonna put me on blast like that? That's your word?
I'm just joking.
Right.
I kind of deserved it. But how are you?
I'm good, man. You know, I'm just focused.
You looking fly.
I know how you do it, so I had to come with that same energy. You feel me?
You know. We're kind of matching right now.
Low key.
Stars, you know,
the aesthetic, the vibe, you already know.
Absolutely. So, you're a rapper. You're from Brooklyn. You live in Queens right now.
Damn, I try to keep that shit on the low. I just sleep my head in Queens. That's it.
I'm exposing people who don't even
clearly
know.
shit.
I'm sorry.
Now I can't keep a low profile.
No crazies, don't go after him. But what got you into rapping? Like, how did you get into rapping?
Well, honestly, like, I grew up literally listening to like jazz, R&B, blues, you know, but like my dad, he was like really, really heavy into like rap. So like the first artist that I knew really growing up, due to my pops and like my older brother, really was like Wu-Tang, you know? So I was like really, really heavy like on Wu-Tang, like literally being like 5 years old, listening to Wu-Tang, and then Biggie got popular, and then, I don't know, man, just watching those visuals on MTV and BET growing up as a kid, it was like, yo, wow, like, these guys are really talented. And just, I know obviously now as an adult, the shit that you see on TV isn't really what's what. But yo, that motivated me, yo, just seeing like, you know, just the fancy gear, the cars, and just like the lifestyle. And it was like, yo, I want that. But more importantly, I just respected the craft, you know. I got a real good respect for the craft, you know, like late 90s, listening to like Nas and like listening to like Noriega and shit like that.
So when did you start like taking your craft seriously? And did you know like you wanted to make it a career?
I knew since I was 9 years old.
Oh, really?
Like I literally made my first rap like in the lunchroom, 4th grade lunch.
It's like around the table, like people making a beat for you.
Literally people making a beat for me on the table. And I remember it to this day. No, I'm not gonna rap it, but like, ever since that moment, I'm like, yo, this is what I want to do. Not because of the shit that I said prior, but just, I literally enjoy just creating music. Like, I'm in love with the process of creating music.
So what's your process like? You start with the beat, or you start writing first, or?
I usually like start like with the beat, because I don't really write. I can't like subject myself to sit at a table and like write. And when I used to write, I was old school, I would do that. Even now, I don't even type shit in my phone. I kind of just, I'll let the beat loop for like hours, and I just catch a vibe, and then I'll freestyle some shit, remember it, freestyle some other shit, take the best parts from that, and kind of just piece it together in my head. And when I get the first verse done, I kind of repeat this shit for like a day or two. So I got it like locked in.
It?
I memorize literally everything. So I gotta invite you to the studio actually. You won't see me like in a booth reading off a phone and shit. I go in there and just,
because you just like memorized it?
Yeah, because I memorized everything already, you know, but just like the outcome like of that, and not even for myself, it's just people in the studio, just people who I see. Once I get that bob, that nod, people really vibe into it, like that's the most gratifying feeling to me, you know?
So you mentioned Nas, Wu-Tang, who else are some of your inspirations?
Oh, Hov, Jay-Z, of course. I definitely mentioned Biggie, of course. Early 2000s, 50 Cent, you know? And Slick Rick is actually one of my influences. Just his ability, just to storytell. His storytelling abilities is like top notch.
I didn't expect you to say that.
Yeah, listen, I could listen to the whole, you know, Adventures of Slick Rick album straight through and visualize everything that he's saying. You know, I haven't seen anything like that recently, with the exception of like, You know, Ghostface Killer, he used to do that a lot too. I was be able to visualize everything that he was saying. But
J. Cole's a really good storyteller.
J. Cole is a really good storyteller as well. But when Wayne came out with 6 foot, 7 foot, and like everything he was saying, I was like, yo, this shit is hard. And what maybe even appreciate that song even more is watching the video. Like everything in the video correlates to everything that he's saying, you know? So I'm a sucker for anybody who can like storytell.
So you recently released a track, Papi Pana Fuego.
Papi Pana Fuego.
Go check that out. That's
Definitely go check that out.
SoundCloud.
All streaming platforms, go check that out.
I use Tidal, so that's it first.
I'm a Spotify guy myself.
So as an artist, okay, well, we'll get to that later. Spotify versus Tidal, not other streaming services. But Papi Pana Fuego, that shit bangs. Has very like Caribbean vibes. You sound mad sexy when you're speaking Spanish.
Oh, you better stop it. I might turn the camera off.
You do, no, deadass, you do though.
Thank you.
What was the inspiration for that track, and how'd that track come together?
So, I initially made the track kind of just fucking around initially. But the track came from the name Papi Pana Fuego.
Yeah,
so
where'd that name come from?
Okay, so it literally means nothing. Papi, I know it's daddy. Pana is short for Panama, which is my name. And Fuego is fire, because I'm a hot nigga. You feel me? But yo, I was in Vegas, like this was probably like 2 years ago. And I was in Dre's nightclub. You ever been?
Mm-mm.
Oh, it's
I've never been to Vegas.
Oh, yo, I've been too many times. But you gotta go, you gotta go. So me and my brother, we went for his birthday. We had like a VIP section and shit. It was lit. And like we're the only 2 guys in there with like Cuban cigars. So we're like in there just smoking Cuban cigars. Mind you, I believe that it's a no smoking facility, but we didn't give a fuck. You know, like whatever.
Club just don't care.
Like we didn't care.
Yeah.
So like these white girls come up like, oh my God, you guys smoking a cigar in here? You're so cool. You're so fucking cool. Like, what's your name? I'm like, yo, I'm Panama. Oh, Pana Fuego. I'm like, yeah. Papi Pana Fuego. Like Papi Pana Fuego. And I just said it. And like, I was super fucking hungover the next day, but for some reason, like that Papi Pana Fuego shit just stuck in my head. So I kind of just want to tap into like my Caribbean roots a little bit. So I said,
is from Panama.
I really am from Panama. And I said, yo, fuck it, I'm gonna make a song based off that name. And that's how the song came about.
How long did it take you to write it? It's a really dope song. There's so many different parts to it. Like the beginning is like you think it's gonna be one way, and then you like have a breakdown where it's like super like Caribbean. Then you have like the ending part where you're like speaking Spanish. It's like a bunch of different songs in one, which I kind of like.
Thank you. Yeah, because I wanted, you know, I also grew up listening to like a lot of reggae, so I wanted to incorporate some of that in there. But I also wanted to be reggaeton, but not too Spanish. And that's why I kind of also put like a little bit of trap influence in there as well, you know? So like, I actually argued with my producer about making that song. He's like, I don't know how you want me to do some Spanish shit with some trap shit. I'm like, nigga, make it work. Like, you feel me?
You get like the sense of that, like there's so many different like influences and vibes.
Yeah, but it didn't take me too long to make the song per se, because like I said, I made it really just fucking around. But once I kind of get in the groove with it, I said, nah, I'm gonna really make this shit happen.
That's
you
lit.
know?
That's lit.
Yeah.
And you told me like that you had a homeboy that played it in a club while you were there. What was the reception like? I'm sure people were turning up.
Yo, people, honestly, like, I still get excited when my music gets publicly played. Like, yo, I'm still like an underground artist. I'm out here grinding and shit. But like, yo, like, I've been on TV a couple times and shit. But like,
we don't talk about that too.
You know, but like, yo, when my shit gets played in any public space, and I just see people reacting, like they'll switch from one song to another and people don't skip a beat and girls still shaking ass and niggas is turning up. I'm like, yo, like, I feel great. Sometimes I'll be trying to be low key and other times I'm like, nigga, this my shit, nigga. Like, yo, this my shit, I made this. And I don't know, it just feels great. I just love that people genuinely, you know, embrace something that I created. You know.
Hey, I wish I was there when it played.
Well, you gotta come out with me.
I gotta come out.
You know what I'm saying? DJs, they be showing love now, so we go to a spot.
So how would you describe your sound? Like that song was more like reggaeton, but like how would you describe like your overall sound?
Oh, my overall sound, I honestly, that song was very experimental for me. I've never made anything like that ever. usually
Yeah, it's very different from Tim Duncan.
Yeah, even Tim Duncan is a little different from my usual shit. Tim Duncan is a turn up song, and I literally made that out of necessity. You know? Like, because like I usually make a lot of political and conscious shit. I'm usually like super lyrical, a lot of political and conscious shit. But obviously the times change, and I want people to like listen to my political and conscious music, but you kind of need something to reel people in. So I made Tim Duncan a turn up song out of necessity. So like, oh, this song is lit. Let me check out his other shit. You check out my other shit. Oh, this nigga really got bars. This nigga could really rap. You know, kind of the same shit with the Papi Pana Fuego shit. Cause I'm thinking outside of New York, I'm thinking outside of the States, I'm thinking internationally.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like look at fucking Pitbull. Pitbull was a rappy rap nigga. Fuck. Yeah.
I only know Pitbull as this annoying
You
rapper.
feel me? But
I don't even call him a rapper, just annoying like
but
pop artist.
see, that's how you look at him. He was just really like a bar for bar rap nigga
really?
from Miami. You feel what I'm saying? And like he kind of crossed over and he did like the pop shit, and look, now he's international. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't want to be the next Pitbull or nothing like that.
His shit's trash.
But you do need something to reel people in, especially in this generation. I feel like society now is extremely dumbed down, and they have the attention span of a fucking goldfish. You get what I'm saying? You need something with a hot beat and hook, reel people in, and like your whole discography doesn't have to be that shit. Just let people listen. They'll go check out your other shit. It's like, oh wow, like he's really about something.
So what do you think separates you from other rappers?
Versatility. You know, definitely versatility. Like I can cater literally to like any audience, regardless of the fact. And from me and today's rappers, like today, like I feel like a lot of today's rappers, man, they don't have respect for the actual craft. They don't have respect for the people who paved the way so we could do the shit that we even do now.
Yeah, it's like cool now to kind of like shit on.
To shit on older rappers, to shit on the craft. I see rappers in interviews like, oh, I don't give a fuck about this shit. I'm just making money, or I'm just having fun. And that's cool, no, nobody's knocking you, bro. But like there's people who literally put their blood, sweat, and tears into this craft. If you got your own success from doing that, great. Yo, do your thing. But don't shit on the people who paved the way and people who really put their heart and soul into this shit.
Like trolling is popping now. I
really
don't fuck with like Tekashi and like Yachty and like those. All those
Me personally, I don't either. Like I don't care, but I can't respect that shit. You get what I'm saying?
So do you think hip hop is on an incline or on a decline right now?
Quality wise, it's on a decline. Popularity wise, it's on an incline. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, like that's how I would look at it. You know, hip hop is becoming more pop. It's becoming more mainstream. So you know what that means? That means a more vast variety of listeners. You got fucking, you know, somebody like Cardi B who's like on these, you know, award shows and at these fashion shows and shit, whereas as little as 25 to 30 years ago, they wouldn't even show the hip hop category on the fucking Grammys.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? They wouldn't televise it.
Right.
So, you know, quality wise, decline.
Shout out Cardi. Do you like Cardi?
I respect what she does. I respect what she does.
You respect her hustle, but do you like her music?
It's cool. I'm not her demographic. I'm not her target audience. You get what I'm saying?
You think it's targeted towards women?
Women who want to turn up and shit on niggas, yeah.
And that shit backing it up is hot?
No. Well, you see, that's not her song.
Verse,
shout out to Partisan Fontaine, I think his name is. That's his shit. And he actually wrote 12 out of the 13 tracks on her album.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh.
You get what I'm saying? That's how he got popping. You get what I'm saying? He wrote the tracks.
So, do you think he wrote her verse on that?
I'm pretty sure he did.
That shit was hot.
I'm pretty sure he wrote it. He wrote 12 out of the 13 tracks on her shit. So now that it's time for him to shine, like, yo, Cardi, I wrote this verse, you just come put your voice on it. All right, cool. You know, most people who pop, they've song written for motherfuckers for years until they come out as their own solo artists and they pop. You get what I'm saying? So you ask me if I like Cardi, that's you asking me, do I like her writers?
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
So you like her writers?
I like her writers, you get what I'm saying? And Cardi as the personality, I think she's cool, it's entertaining, it's fun. You know, but I definitely feel like there's a time and place for everything. You know, as you elevate. You get what I'm saying? As you like have a certain type of attention on you, you need to conduct yourself a little differently. And I'm not saying, yo, don't keep it real, because fuck it, I'm from the hood too. I'm from East New York, Brooklyn, you feel me? But there is a time and place for everything, and you gotta act accordingly. You know?
I know, and we can cut this out if you don't want to talk about this, if you don't want me to show this, but you met Kanye.
I did meet Kanye.
Please, can you just tell the story? Because I know you're like humble and shit, and you told the story before, but Heat Check people have not heard this story. So
you see,
it's a dope story.
It's literally on. I spoke about it literally in one interview. The reason why I don't bring it up too much because it doesn't hold much weight now. Because then you got motherfuckers who may watch this. I don't care. You can keep it in, but motherfuckers be like, well, if he said that nigga, then why you not so and so? And it's like, but I could make the long story short.
Yes.
So
I love this story. That's why I wanted him to tell it.
So shout out to my guy Muhammad, because he's the one who hooked that whole shit up. My boy Muhammad, he was actually Kanye's doorman. So Muhammad, he's always like, yo, P, yo, your shit's so fire, yo, bro, you gotta let Kanye hear this. And I love Kanye. You get what I'm saying? Listen, aside from all the political shit now, I'm talking about Kanye's music, his artistry, his influence cannot be denied, regardless if people feel like he's lost now or not. But mind you, this is pre all that shit. This particular shit happened. So he was like, yo, look, I'ma set it up. I'm like, alright, cool. So about maybe like 2 or 3 weeks go by, he calls me, yo, Pete, where you at? I'm like, yo, I'm home, I'm in Brooklyn. He's like, alright, yo, he's here. Get here by like 5:30. I'm like, alright, cool. So I pull up to the building, Maybach parked in the front, right? So my dude, Muhammad, he makes the introduction. This is at Kanye's crib. You get what I'm saying? He makes the introduction. And I'm like, yo, what's up, yo, I'm Panama. And then the first thing he says to me, yo, you rap or something? I'm like, nigga, that's why I'm here. And I think he asked me that shit on purpose because like,
just
dude.
Get to the point.
Yeah, I was like, yo, dude, like, you know why I'm here. Yeah. You know why I'm here. And I'm like, yeah. And I was about to say something else. He was like, go. And nigga caught me off guard and I just start spitting. I go through the first 16 bars. I'm at 32 bars. I'm at 48 bars. I'm just spitting. And when I first started spitting,
you got all the way to 48?
I got past 48. But like, yo, when I was first spitting, he was just there. It was him, some white chick, and then some other dude who was just like in the other corner of the room. They was about to go to a dinner or some shit. So he's there, he's not doing nothing. Then he starts bopping. As I'm going through the verses and shit, he's like, yo, come over here. He's calling niggas over. So he's calling niggas over. So now I got like 3 or 4 motherfuckers around me and Kanye, and I'm just still spitting. And then
yeah, you must have been going off.
I was literally like going like off. Then like at this point, Kanye's not in front of me now. His friend is, but Kanye's like the left of me. So I'm kind of just spitting like in a circle. And then as I'm spitting to his friend, I see Kanye in my peripheral like, and I turn over. So in my head, I'm like, oh shit, this nigga Kanye bumping and smiling and shit. And then I start really going off. Then he stops me. He's like, all right, man, all right, yo, you got it. So I'm like, all right, I'm like, yo, so what's up?
Sign me right now.
So he was like, yo, I can't even front on you. He said, yo, your shit is fresh as fuck. I'm like, word? He's like, nah, like dead ass. I'm like, yo, so what's up? He was like, yo, listen, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. He said, I got mad niggas on my label right now, which at the time he had Cudi, 2 Chainz, fucking Common, Big Sean, Tiana Taylor, Pusha T. You get what I'm saying? Sci-Hi at the time, fucking Mos Def, Yasin Bey. And he was like, I could fuck with you, but you probably gonna be benched. And I was like, nah.
Yeah.
Nah. And I love Kanye. A lot of people don't even know. Big Sean been signing Kanye since 2007. Big Sean first album
I thought he was Rock Nation.
No. He's good music. He's probably managed by Rock Nation, but Big Sean is good.
Because didn't he get his like Rock Nation chain from Hove like in this last album?
It's probably Roc Nation management. Roc Nation manages a lot of motherfuckers. They manage Meek Mill, and Meek Mill is signed to Ross.
That's true.
You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, Big Sean been signed to Kanye since 2007. Big Sean first album to come out to 2011, 2012. That's 4 or 5 years. So that's the first thing that clicked in my fucking mind, and I was like, nah. The first three mixtapes that Big Sean put out, Finally Famous, Volume 1, 2, and 3, he put them shits out independently. It was signed to Kanye. And I love Kanye, but I was like, nah, nigga, I'm not about to fucking be benched on for nobody, dog.
You know your potential. You know what you can do.
Yeah. So
especially if you just went off.
Yeah, I literally like went off, and the fact I'm even having this conversation with you in your house,
right.
Like, you get what I'm saying? I'm like, like I'm here for a fucking reason.
Yeah.
And then I was like, yeah, I'm not really with the whole being bench shit. And then we spoke for like 10 minutes after. He's like, well, look, if you try like pop on your own, you could do this, monetize that, YouTube this, and like we were just literally like talking, little pointers and shit. And ever since then, it was like all love. I ran into him in Atlantic City not too long after that. VIP the fucking passes to his concert. And every time I seen Kanye after that, it's been all love. I haven't personally ran into him maybe like the past 2 years, but like, you know, I respect him even just taking that time to like, you know, sit and talk with me and listen to me rap and just all that shit. And then we left the building. I started going my way, he started going his way, and he stopped and he came back and he was like, yo, just so I don't forget, it's PanamaDaPrince, right? And I'm like, yeah, like all one word, like,
wow.
And you know, and it was love, man. So
to
me, that's one of my personal highlights.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So when you were writing Papi Pana Fuego, was this like going through your mind, like just the fact that Kanye kind of like he like endorsed you a little bit?
Yeah,
or just like encouraged you, not endorsed you, but like
at that point, no, because like I said, Papi Pana Fuego is different from any song that ever really made. But you know, but I do look at the Kanyes and the Jay-Z's and just see how they conduct themselves with like live performances and just the amount of time that they put like into their craft, and I try to like, you know, model the shit that I do like after that, you know.
Are you gonna shoot a music video for Papi Pana Fuego?
I am, and the reason why I haven't done it yet because I legit want to fly to Panama and shoot it there.
Ooh,
yeah, like some real tropical vibes type shit.
Bring me with you.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah,
like,
I could be in the background, you know, just like dance. I'm not the best dancer.
I don't know.
Like,
I don't. Well, we could audition your moves. You know what I'm saying?
No,
but if not,
I don't want to audition.
No,
I just want to be in it.
No, you could come anyway. If the movies ain't up to par, you could come and just look cute, and then we'll do it like that.
Okay, I'll just be in the back, just like hyping you up, like yeah, like you know, like yeah. Like, I'm really not a good dancer.
Alright, it's cool. But it's lit. I'm gonna let you know when we out.
Okay, dope. But also, so you're a man of many talents and many ventures. So music is not only your only business, but you also have your own clothing company, Alpha. He makes really dope hats and really dope hoodies and like denim jackets.
Shirts. Yeah, so.
How'd you get into that? Like.
Okay, so you know what's funny? Like, I have a background in embroidery, and I've always like customize my own clothes and fuck shit up. And I just like anything you own, I feel like you should make it your own. You get what I'm saying? I like to have one of one shit. So the whole Alpha thing came about the music project that I was working on. So I decided to call my music project Alpha. And that's the funny thing about this whole shit, because nobody even like knows that. So I literally made one hat, distressed it, dad cap, and I wore it literally for like promotional purposes. And I would wear it out, and everybody like, yo, that hat is fire, yo, that hat is dope. I'm like, yo, thank you. Yo, where'd you get it? Yo, it's my hat. Yo, I know it's your hat, but where'd you get it? I'm like, nah, nigga, I made this hat. Like, it's my hat. And I kept getting asked. And one day I said, yo, fuck it, let me make like a dozen. So I made a dozen hats, and I put it on Snapchat. Yo, selling these hats, $20. They were $20 at the time. They ain't $20 no more.
I see. I was gonna say.
And them shit sold out literally in like less than 24 hours, just off Snapchat. Literally just off Snapchat. That's awesome. So I'm like, is this a fluke or like, nah? So I made like another like 2 dozen. Sold them shits in like 2 or 3 days. I'm like, okay, let's get it. So I got everybody in my hood wearing this shit. I got everybody, literally all the boroughs in New York wearing the shit.
Yeah, Angela Yee.
She was the first actual celebrity to actually get an alpha hat. Because I was at an event and she see me, before I started selling, she see me wearing it and was like, yo, if you ever mass produce that, yo, I want one. I'm like, I bet. So literally out of that first batch, she was the first one to like get an alpha hat. And then next thing I know, like other celebrities who I personally know, which I'm not gonna name drop, they like.
I'll name Ashley Graham had one.
Ashley Graham.
I have to name drop her because she was a Sports Illustrated model.
Definitely Sports Illustrated model. Ashley Graham,
you know.
Swiss Beats, Iman Shumpert, Tiana Taylor, Caleb McLaughlin, Jussie Smollett from Empire.
How did you get them to rock your? It was literally they just saw you with it and they like inquired about it.
Yeah, like either them, their assistant, their stylist, or like TV networks, like they hit me up and like, hey, we're filming this on this day. Do you mind bringing some? Sign a release agreement and shit. Like I'm like, hell yeah, nigga, like let's go. So you know my shit's on a Netflix series, on BT, Lifetime, MTV, like all that shit. And I'm just grateful, you know, just like my music. Like it's something that I just dress this shit by hand, like in my house, like scrape, rip. And like, oh shit, that's my shit on TV. Like I'm seeing the shit knowing that I had the shit in my hand at one point that people genuinely fuck with it.
You're
like
trifling because you didn't bring me a hat.
Yo, see, this is where you tripping because I forgot it in the car. Okay, but you know what that means though? I gotta just see you after this.
We're gonna probably chill after this.
This is what I'm saying. So boom, I got you on that.
Okay, thank you.
You know, but yeah, the whole thing I try to promote behind Alpha is just self-empowerment, being the leader of your own destiny and transcending every obstacle, you know. I would not just alpha man, I want everybody to feel like they are alpha. Like they
I was gonna ask you like what's the meaning behind
That's what it is. That's what it is to me. And that's what I try to promote, nothing but positive vibes, you know? Like I want people to take the reins of their own fucking life and just make shit happen. Like, don't just sit around waiting for shit and hoping and like, nah, like take that fucking action and like go get it.
So where can people buy these alpha hats? Slash all your alpha gear.
All my alpha gear.
The jean jacket.
You just like everything.
Yeah, so. Just trying to get some free gear. I'm just kidding.
Yo, you can go get all my alpha gear at PanamaDaPrince.com. It's very simple, like PanamaDaPrince.com, and boom, go get that shit.
Yeah, please support him. Support Panama's music. Support Panama's clothing line. There's so many great things you're doing. I can't wait to work. We need to like work together. In the future.
No, we got to make it happen. So it's like ASAP.
I'm trying to shoot music videos, and you're trying to make music videos.
So let's get it. And I think I told you also creative direct on the side. Yo, I think
help me too.
I think we could definitely make some bomb ass shit happen.
Thanks so much for coming.
Yo, Chels, thanks for having me.
Check. We've been slacking a little bit, but we're about to get back on it. Manny, I miss you. Please come back. I'm just joking.
Yo, PanamaDaPrince, Papi Pana Fuego on that heat check.
Fuego. No, seriously, go check that out though. I'm gonna put a link to everything in the bottom. And I'm Chelsea Thomas. You already know what it is. Later.